I grew up in the church, and I was always taught the importance of giving your offering. So as a child and as a teenager, and even when I went to college and I went to church on my own without my family, I always brought money to put in the offering plate, essentially. As I became a college student and essentially living on my own, I started to handle my own finances, and really I was taking on a lot of student loans, and money became a real thing for me. And I did not bring God into that equation. And quickly I became very stressed out about money. I had a lot of anxiety surrounding money and spending. And after finishing college and moving out on my own and moving here to Jersey and coming to this church, I was really hearing a lot about the importance of tithing. And so I knew that all this time that I've spent in prayer of, Lord, help me to pay off my student loans and get all of this sorted out, I wasn't putting into practice exactly what the Word was telling me to do in order to get it all straightened out. And so when I finally started tithing and doing it the right way, I can't even explain how instant the change was. I wasn't stressed out about money the way I used to be. And if anything, I became more generous with my finances, and I was willing to give above and beyond my tithe. And I think that's a direct result of finally saying, you know what, I'm gonna do what you've asked me to do. Here's my first 10%, and just following exactly what He wants for us. And realizing it wasn't mine to begin with. It was never mine, it was always His. And I was just giving back to Him. A couple months after that, my car basically decided that it was no longer time to run anymore. And I was not in a financial place to purchase a new vehicle. But it was one of those things that I felt like I could have then said, well, I have to cut all extraneous spending. I can't be tithing right now because I'm gonna have to buy a new car, but I didn't. I kept my tithe. I kept faithfully giving, and through different sources and people that helped me, I was able to get a vehicle and make the monthly payment something that I could manage. And I feel as if it's a direct result of continuing to trust in my giving and remain faithful with my tithing. Because before tithing, that would have been something that would have just been way too much for me to handle financially. And I know my pre-tithing self would have seen that as a major financial failure and not being able to get a new vehicle. But instead, I just basically said, I know that God's gonna provide and it's all gonna work out, and I'm tithing and I'm gonna keep tithing. I'm not gonna change that amount. And I mean, I have a car, and so I'm driving, so it all worked out. To me, I feel like you're giving back to the kingdom. I'm not giving my money to New Beginnings Christian Church. I'm giving my money to the kingdom and to continue building the kingdom here on earth. And to me, it is about honor, and it's about, I feel like, isn't that the least we could do? To give back 10%. He's asking, in my mind, for so little compared to what He has done for us.